They've got the dual Berettas out with Perfecto as well. 1 HE grenade as the execution comes through. As the first frag on Maltese soil comes in, it's Patsy that goes down, a key fragging unit. And it's going to be a couple of kills as simple as well. 4 versus 2, Chopper and Wonderful to try and pick up the pieces, but it's not looking too good for them.
No, they opened the door there before the molly landed top hut, given a chance for a duel. The opening coming the way of NaVi, and now just to mop up the pieces here, Wonderful and Chopper. They'd love to get their hands on this bomb, but Simple on the prowl, peppered away for now. But the push is coming through lobby, more space to be taken, and there you go, Wonderful. Gonna have to hit a couple of those against Simple throughout this series. Yeah,
it was up to NaVi to give those opportunities up, and there it is. Simple will be giving that first frag away. 3 versus 2, still a lot of HP here available, and they're looking for that next frag here. Electronic, next up. Fires off the shot, they know where he is now, and they have recovered the bomb as well. A headshot comes through, down at 3 HP. 40 seconds remain, and Bit trying to close the gap here, trying to lock them in towards a lobby, but there's another kill, and they're just offering themselves up here, Chad.
Yeah, one at a time here. No trade potential on any of these, and now they've actually given up a lot of map control, but towards the lower site they go. Bomb on the back, HP advantage now there. Into the window side, they'll trundle. And both of them just clearing out to make sure nobody lying in wait, but down the fireman pole, the vent, the quick rotation coming through, and SDY may be the first to take contact here.
This was a 4 versus 2, a foregone conclusion it felt like as well. NaVi had this one in the bag, and now on the back foot, bomb down, and only 3 HP for Electronic. They'll come together, and it's another great shot from Wonderful here. They've got the advantage. Some die young. His days might be numbered as they fall back. They get a retreat, and now he has to actually try and find his first aggressive kill. Not going to happen, and that's an absolute nightmare for NaVi.
Yeah, safe pair of hands is SDY, but left
set up here. Weapons having to be dropped. We've got Galil's, Mac-10s. Not necessarily a problem, but not ideal for sure. And there's the first kill with the HE grenade.
Well, it's on the board.
It's on the board, yeah. That's his first kill. You're absolutely right there. So, basic smokes this time, not the set smokes and T-spawn, more on the fly. Trying to see if they can get one player to cross. That's going to be Patsy. We've seen him do unspeakable things in the lower bomb side already in this map, but he's going to have to step up in this 4 versus 5.
Could have been a double there. The spacing a little bit off, the feet spotted on the prowl here. Window will be broken. Chopper's going to note where that rotation is through. Stalled out again towards the lower side, but NaVi have a bit more time to set up here. And Electronic again looking to get a little bit naughty ahead of the smoke. SDY was second in the round and second for the map, but the trades back into a 3-on-3, and Chopper's got some room on the side, but has been noted.
Perfect crossfire there from NaVi. Just Someday Young, full target, fully exposed. Didn't just have the top of the stair to work with there, and we do have a 3-on-3.
He's running!
Simple hits the shot running! He doesn't care, does he? Just runs into the lobby. It's fully broadcast, and at this point, he doesn't seem to mind what's happening in each and every round. Siren and Wonderful left with about 100 HP between them, and a lot of work to do here. Towards heaven, Perfecto seems to be aware of it, and Simple, he's in that hot position. Great shot, though.
Some bangers of aim here. Perfecto's got one of his own, and it's just Wonderful. 20 points of health. Down the vent he goes. That has been heard. Oh, Bit doesn't want to take the fight. Trying to play this one by the book. Maybe hasn't been noted how low Wonderful truly is. And at least just playing games with them right now. Wonderful should get the bomb down, so that's fantastic work here in a round that looked done for them. They do still get that bomb down. There's a positive. Wonderful already had a boatload of cash left over if he wants to bring out the AWP.
True.
You mentioned the Mac-10 that came out too, so maybe Spirit wanting to operate with something a little bit quicker. But as soon as they lost that nade kill early, they lost the lobby prong and were just condemned towards yard. But they did a great job trading against that crossfire lower.
Absolutely. Like, it looked like that was a round completely tied up at that point. The Electronic and Someday Young crossfire looked like it was going to do so much damage there, but still, bomb does go down, and we do have Wonderful with $5,000, so the money will be absolutely fine. We'll probably see the AWP come out in the next, but very dynamic this half. He's all over the place. Difficult to read.
Oh, AMAC smokes, I call these. They've smoked lockers, they've smoked over towards main. They're going to try and wrap heaven, and this is a perfect position. Look at Electronic again. Absolutely sharp stuff as Perfecto looking to lock down the A site. Just 2 more to find. And what started again promising with map control is looking already done and dusted.
Shocking scenes from Electronic as he finds yet another kill here. 4 versus 1. Siren in the upper bomb side, but surely doesn't have much of a chance. You can see Electronic, he does want another bite of the cherry here. Fancies his 4th kill, but does decide to fall back. Almost forced to by that Molotov. Bomb down in an awkward position. Bit with the AWP this time, just watching it. And Siren, he'll be more than happy to wait at least 10 seconds, see what opportunities arise. But at this stage, they don't really have to force the issue. They can sit back.
They were pretty whippy from Electronic, weren't they?
Absolutely.
And the perfect position for exactly that type of move. Right, like I call them A-map smokes because what you're trying to do is you're trying to just force fights, right? You're trying to force fights against them towards CT spawn. You're going to force them out from that hell position.
Yep.
That's didn't fall in their favor by any means. Just Siren here, 10 seconds left. And late rounds are something the Spirit have been opting with.
I was going to say, if he gets the bomb down, that's
involved in Counter-Strike for as long as this kid's been alive. So, you know, we keep talking about the new gen, but it doesn't get fresher than this. As here comes an A-pop. Oh, through the flames, through the fire, just into Perfecto again. He'll take those every day of the week.
It is the last round of the half here, and it's a little bit of a weaker approach from Team Spirit. Had the Galils and the Mac-10s here, a bit of a set piece, trying to get through, but mowed down once again. Getting comfy at this point. We are seeing the frags starting to rack up. It's Simple and Perfecto delivering the first two here, and I can't imagine there's a world where much of a dent is made in the seated defense, looking likely for a 9-6 finish for NaVi, which I would say is still a very promising finish here for Team Spirit.
Yeah, as again, the cliches go, pistol, I think, is going to be essential for them if they want to put up a big fight in a map like this. But their early game plan, it was clean. We like what we were seeing. There's been some good shots here. But as soon as NaVi got all the goodies, the full kit and caboodle, right? They've really stalled out Spirit. The Dragon, no fire to be breathed right now. As, again, just waiting for pushes and not coming their way. So, yeah, you're right. I don't see NaVi dropping the ball here.
There's nothing really to be done, is there? Unless a real aggressive CT approach comes through, you get a couple of kills that way, but the positions just look too strong. There'd have to be a fantastic flash at this stage. There's the flash, doesn't yield a kill, and there it is. It's going to be a 4 versus 1. Chop up, the in-game leader.
Nobody's towards the B side.
And Siren, those dual Berettas will have to do a lot of work here. Is the bomb going to be planted just out of nowhere?
Yeah, they manufactured a gap just by timing and then a light yard presence. Simple can come down and now get the vent rotation, and they can just stroll into the bloody site.
They're probably assuming there's going to be someone here, right, guys? We have to go through all the protocols as we usually would, but there's literally no one.
They're going to come through ramp with multiple players here. The USP good in this position, sure, but the util, there's no smoke. A flash, a HE, a defuse kit, no.
No kit at all. Magix, he knows he has to step up here. Time is of the essence, boys. Start to get stuck in. And there it is, first kill. A lovely one towards Perfecto. A lot more where that came from, though, is required.
Oh, well, Siren's taking that electronic as well. A number advantage here as Bit takes the fight. He's going to get Magix, a headshot from him. Gonna need a couple more of those. Simple tucking in towards the double doors, and Decon currently is where SDY resides. The kills keep coming, and SDY, maybe it truly will be his revenge. Grabs the first, but that's all it's going to be. A great start, a free bomb site. The plant comes through, but the retake for back-to-back pistols here. Hey, one of them's poking his head through mid right now. Simple still aware of the potential for the short duel. Some peppering back and forth against the likes of Wonderful here, but still no call coming through. Patsy looking like he's going to have some action, though.
He needs at least one here. There it is. He can actually get out of this situation as well, but he wants a second go. Perfecto will punish him for it, and it's going to be a long take on the other side of the map with the bomb as well. Someday Young Electronic leading the charge here, and the CTs are getting overwhelmed. They're falling back towards CT spawn, and sure, Siren will leave the B side completely open.
But look how NaVi are toying with them here, right? This is the level of theory that you want to do as a team, right? Okay, if they're doing a very mid setup, right? We knew one was short, we knew one was spotting mid, and we knew Patsy was lower because he took a fight. NaVi had all that information. As soon as they had that, they took the long control because it was very likely there'd be multiple players long. They forced that rotation over towards A, and now having to, well, reposition and take stock our Team Spirit, but they've made the right call.
They have absolutely made the right call, and Chopper has been very handy with the pistols today. Even when it's just him against the rifles, there's a smoke towards the double doors of Siren. He's made the call, and remember, Chopper's tucked away as well, but he hasn't found much damage yet. The T's are starting to flood in, and Chopper does find the kill required. They know he's towards Carl, though, can't find the second. 3 versus 2, 10 seconds remaining.
The flank, no one's looking at the flank.
Exactly. Wonderful, can't hit the shot though, Chad, and there it is, it does come through. They've got to plant the bomb still. It does go down, but still another advantage here for Team Spirit. They've pulled it right back.
Well, Simple Perfecto here, 2-on-2 situation, locked in towards the side. The P250 needs to strike as both players, or both sides have someone who's low. Peppered, Wonderful's through. He's been able to juke past right now. He's going to get Perfecto. It's just Simple left in a 1-on-2. Grab the first and a second headshot for Simple there. NaVi, they'll grab their first.
A heavy long approach, and that's classic NaVi style. They've been doing this for years. Getting this long control, sending everyone through, and the flashbang's going to be dropped here. Wonderful. He's completely affected. Actually, maybe isolated at this point. He has to give him his position. 14 HP, make it 0. Someday Young will finish him off, and that's a perfect little set piece to flush the sniper out, and they've got all the control in the world now. Taking 50 damage on SDY. Patsy with his grenades once again, trying to inflict serious damage here. Could actually connect. There's the first. Second, there it is. And now they actually have a fighting chance here. Good utility from Team Spirit so far.
Oh, hot toes right now for Electronic. He's going to be found. Patsy on a bit of a re-aggress there. More util dump towards the site, but now both teams almost completely out of utility. Just a couple of flashes of Molly in the play, and that is Perfecto pushes forward. Bit's got one as well. Chopper onto the trade. It's just two standing. Bit, he's got to get it done, and Magix will close it down. That's going to be the right. Normally, as a CT, taking that fight can be quite difficult. Well, okay, simple. He's had enough.
He really has, but I still believe in Siren. I think he can cause some damage here, especially the AK-47. Gets one through the smoke. Not the target he was aiming for, but it'll certainly count. And Magix, that's towards long. Someday Young will meet his maker.
At some point, you got to go for these, though, right?
True.
You have to start going for some of these retakes.
I think you have to. I think you were dead on there, Chad. I think this is the round you can't just say, let's just save our weapons. It's too far gone. Let's give it a go. Try and do some damage, which Chopper has done. He'll be aware of that, the default plan. And yeah, it looks like they might be going for it. I don't want to speak too soon, but here's wonderful. The Molotov's coming in. Let's go for it, lads. We've got the AKs, we've got the AWP. We need a bit of luck, but let's go for it.
Yeah, Wonderful's about to flash, and they're going to go in his hands right now.
Has to be that round. It's obviously going to be difficult, but the retakes on Nuke were stellar. If they can replicate that form, there's a chance.
There's a bit of time here as well. So they're biting it. There's a kit. The flash comes over.
Not good enough.
Didn't come over at all. What am I talking about? Bit's got one, Simple the other here, and just the last man standing, the AWP, looking to save, looking to do some damage.
He can't. Oh, I spoke too soon. Simple will be trying to remove him from the equation, and missed it.
Isolated is Perfecto. The nade. Not too shabby. The spam not on the mark. Perfecto's still alive and even gets the kill on Chopper. So much pressure right there on Perfecto, and all he has to do is line him up, knock him down, and the in-game leader for Spirit has to sit and watch because Magix is still trying to avenge him. Perfecto contained towards this blue bin position. This could be a bit of a standoff here as around the corner of the smoke. Magix needs to clear his angles as we're going in towards B. Siren to be tested again. We've seen this corner once before. He's grabbed 2 kills. This time he's stopping them before they can get too far into the site. Simple has got one back. Magix eventually deals with Perfecto, and now it's a 2-on-3 situation.
Well, make it one. Just Someday Young, quite far removed from the situation right now, but still in with a shout. It's not completely done and dusted, considering there's a double orb set up here. One missed shot, that's given an opportunity. So, creeping his way towards the back platform, and that's the shot we're looking for, Chad. Sensational from SDY.
And he has time as well. It has still 45 seconds left on the clock. He just scooped up a smoke here. That would be fantastic towards doors to try and facilitate a way in. A flash as well. And
quite good enough, though.
Yeah, wonderful. Is he going to hit a shot like this? This is definitely a difficult one to do so. The jump across, there you go, with a 360 for style points. Henry, do you think SDY's... No, he doesn't. I was going to say, do you think he's got this one? I didn't know he's landed correctly here.
It's a little bit all over the place here, but Perfecto trying to bait out any sort of grenade or reaction. Here it comes, a drop down. Oh, that's the bait and switch. It worked out for them. Showing that presence towards middle, taking the attention away from CT spawn. Electronic jumps down, and now that kill could have secured the round, but Magix will hold on to it as usual. Patsy responds in kind, and it's actually going to be an advantage towards Team Spirit.
All right, well, the retake situation on now. Magic's making his way out with that AWP, overseeing business of Wonderful from behind. Short control to be taken, and Simple needs to hit this one. Siren deletes him from the server. They know towards CT spawn and just continuing to collect these kills one after the other.
Good
Fall
round.
into the hands of Spirit there. Bit's the only one to put up resistance on the retake, and the double AWPs can be preserved. All the goodies can be picked up, and fantastic stuff for Spirit here to make this one a bit more of a competitive. Interesting. Magic's throwing some util over towards the mid doors here. You can see that one going to be blooming.
Oh, Simple isolated here.
Very much so.
He's done for. Wow, they threw the actual...
hinge smoke from long door and then Molly's cat to take it. So they got long control to take mid, and now they've got short. So things looking good for Spirit here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. What a start. Flushing Simple out. It's down to that utility once again. It's granted them a few rounds at Electronic. It's been bought some space here, and this is a key jewel. Wonderful needs to be careful. He has the P250. And yeah, it's got the kill as well. 5 versus 3 as the CT to push back toward the B side. Say CT to Singular, just Bit here now.
Oh, wow. Perfecto tries to save him out here, but Bit maybe doesn't need any saving. 2 kills for him. He's under a lot of pressure, and Magix will find the final. It's just Electronic now, and he stopped the bomb. Oh, that was looking good.
Yeah, he doesn't need to take the first shot on the target. He can wait for 2 or 3. That's a bit of intel.
He wasn't spotted on the jump either.
There's the kill. But like I said, he doesn't have to go for that first shot. That's the bomb. And now he really is delivering here, looking towards long. He'll go down, but still ruffled enough feathers there. Exactly.
They had all the info, dropped the bomb, has thrown the round in complete disarray. Team Spirit are like, we didn't know that was even possible. They were still trying to work on short control, and now they have a smoke, 2 flashes, and a molly.
It's not a done deal, but like I said, feathers ruffled, and whatever they had in mind in terms of the execution completely foiled at this point, right? They don't have the opportunity to drop the same sort of smoke, same sort of play they could do before. Magic's Wonderful and Siren group up. I think they're going to take a deep breath and try and make their way towards A. The smoke will be dropped here. At least there's not too much presence here. It's the M4 from Bits. A couple of standard smokes in the Molotov towards CT spawn. If he gets one, the round's done, I would say, but there's a chance he might not get anything out of this. Gets the ding towards Wonderful. Rebuy some space. Flashbang comes in.
He's across now. Wonderful's low. He could easily blow this one over. Bomb's getting planted. The rotations here, they're pinned on in towards the site right now with Spirit. They're going to need to find their way out of this. They have very little room and less now. Bit and Electronic both strike. Magic's has one back here, 6 points of health to his name. He's in a lot of trouble. Have to hit some absolute bangers in the first. Not too bad. Perfecto put down to 9. He even got the kill on Electronic.
He's looking very good today. But watch out for him in this group. Magic's like, he goes under the radar, I guess, in the conversation usually, but he's always been a fantastic fragger. And a great shift he's put in on both maps here. The round doesn't go in their favor. It's all in vain, I suppose, in that respect. But it is going to be no utility whatsoever. And Chopper, he leads the way towards the long double doors here, but will be taken down this time. But his teammates are all towards B. It's a bit of a ruse here. As you can see, the bomb and 3 members make it 4, make their way towards tunnels. And this is where things have been a little bit weaker, has to be said, for NaVi so far. That's where they've given up some questionable rounds, especially to those pistols. In fact, he tucks himself in with the smokes there.
Yeah, well, the pistol round as well has kept the head above water here. I think it would have been done otherwise, right, without that little Tech9 victory.
That was for match point. Because they did a half buy instead of a full commitment. They did Tech9s and that beat split.
Exactly.
It would have been pretty much the game over. They wouldn't have been able to recover.
Another 1-4 in a row.
Indeed.
So it's definitely spurred them onto something here.
Oh, I like this booster. You don't see this too often. Could be smoked out, though, but you have to walk out first before you can actually get that smoke deployed. And unfortunately for Patsy, he didn't see it coming. As I said, not very common. And that's a nice, clean kill. Yeah,
for the T's, you'd like to get that Molotov you see a lot thrown, right? So you can make sure you don't have to do the hard clear on the right hand of the doors. It's about eliminating the amount of angles that you have to deal with here. So now, the 3 more players need to hit the deck for Team Spirit to lose their 15th round to NaVi here. And Simple, the big man on campus, was hanging out towards the ramp. It was all a ruse. They're going to peek on in. More information given, and the bomb has been dropped. Electronic is in the mid doors in the mid round, and the second kill is even nicer. Magic's trying to find some space. He does have a kill onto Perfecto for sure. But this one is looking dire as he's going to get the one.
It's unfortunate, but it does happen, of course. And we will see the flashes over towards Long, though, to try to get that opening pick. And Wonderful, he's playing so well. He manages to open things up. This time taking down the in-game leader. Electronic will be dropped.
Magic has bought an AWP here as well. So this is curious. They really...
Don't see many of those.
Yeah, really operating with something a little bit old school here.
That is, it is old school, isn't it? This is rolling a right back.
Back when it would have a lot more individual plays, right? Everything now, as hard as it is for us to get all the details out there, but everything now that you see, another lovely hinge smoke, is there's always either some discussion that's been had, whether before the game, during the game, like flash for me here, jiggle peek, let's run boot. There's always an option looking for a peek. It's very rare that you see players going into things too dry. Long control now as Magix has traded out that AWP for an AK, and they're going to get control of Pit very easily, but Simple, he's caught that, he's seen that, and he's able to take one back.
Still an awkward position for him. Is he aware the player already made it towards the pit? That's Wonderful. His adversary.
He's got a very good idea.
And time is ticking away, Chad. In terms of map control, 2 towards Long, 2 middle. Bomb on the former. Nice Molotov here, but not quite deep enough to really cause any trouble towards Simple.
They're just getting stalled out right now. They can't go long because of Simple's ult. They can't go short because of the utility, and they try to push through. There's 2 players here. SDY onto Patsy. Just 3 more kills for them to find. Now NaVi looking to pick up their opening game here at ESL Pro League. 16-9, the 2-0. It's imminent now. Just Siren, last man standing, and there it is. Bit's going to take him down, and there NaVi handling business. That's what you want to see for them in their opening game of this group. You don't want to have any upsets in your